Happy Thursday. Say it like you mean it. Let's go.
Mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds.
Here we go.
Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now. Do it like it's only today. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Oh, you God.
We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sunrise. No, we don't care about the bad nights. For a second I can feel like this. Make me feel like this. I'm on my last straw. I'm broken and I'm woken up. I'm done feeding your lies. I've had enough. I can't run your place in this faulty game. And all the words you speak mean nothing more to me. 'Cause let's start over now. Rewind. And I won't let you go. I need you by my side.
Okay, gotcha. Gotcha, no, you got it.
I'm done. Don't Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. Ask me how we got here, 'cause you don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna drown. But we both know how to swim, no worries as we'll fall now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it slow. I drag you out your mind, and there are days I hate you, but baby, you're still mine. And then we have the best times, no matter what we do. And even when we don't, there's nobody I'd rather choose. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Slow, where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Big rain, come along with me. Truth you see, got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real, classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls. Let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search, we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Catch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Every laugh, we lift our hearts.
down together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong, together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. But we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars, searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea, we are one in this community. In the night or in the day, girls will light Justin's heart and your support. Together we will hold the fort. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comment here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, my beautiful pearls. How y'all doing out there? So good to see you guys. Really do appreciate your time. Could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options. Anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is April 3rd, 2025. It is currently 5:50 p.m. at the East Coast of the United States. Duh, where else would I be? Jen, you're so cute. Couple of things before we get started. I've got some stuff that I want to share with you guys today. But I want to do a couple little housekeeping things before we get started, because you guys know if I make a mistake or something, I want to tell you. The intro, uh, it says Edgar Says No, car and neighbor. Edgar Says No car, meaning in the neighborhood, and I put admits, and I meant neighbor admits, or he said, meaning neighbor admitted he took out the trash, which we're gonna cover all that. So I fixed that. Just wanted to let you guys know about that. It was an error on my part for that. Another thing, what was the other thing I was going to tell you guys? And from what I am hearing, from a good source, the thing with the warrant, if you will, it's allegedly nothing. As far as I think, it allegedly has to do something with the whole Betty and the search warrant thing as well. So my God, guys, y'all were, what did I do to deserve this? Thank you guys so very much. I really do appreciate you all so very much. And another thing I wanted to tell you is Sophia Franklin. Remember Sophia Franklin? Let me show you a picture of her. She was found safe and sound, thank God. However, remember, she was allegedly with a guy that is much older, and she is allegedly pregnant right here. And he, from what I heard just a little bit ago, has allegedly been arrested. So she is found. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. And she's okay. So for those of you that remember Sophia Franklin, and it's so interesting. I was thinking about that case last night. I was going to try to do an update on that, but she is okay. So praise the Lord for that. Thank you all so very much. Y'all are amazing. I can't even begin to thank you all enough. Forget Me Not, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. Hope you are well, and thank you for being a member and so supportive of me. Forget Me Not, I really do appreciate that, my dear. Roxy, you as well, my love. Always a pleasure to see you. Love you too, and I really do appreciate you, Miss Roxy. All your support that you give me so much. Thank you, love. And there's Drew, hey girl, beautiful mod. Drew gifting 5 Pearl memberships. Please thank our beloved Drew if you received one of those. Very, very appreciated, Miss Drew. Good to see you, love. And Ashley, thank you so much, love. I responded while we were live. Thank you, Miss Ashley. Really do appreciate you and your support, and thank you for being a member here. There's our beautiful butterfly kisses, definitely an OG. Thank you, butterflies, for your support. Hope you are well. So good to see you, my dear friend. And Canadian, she is gifting 3 Pearl members. Guys, give it up for Canadian, our beautiful Canadian cookie. If you received one of those, give our beautiful Canadian cookie a big, big thank you. Thank you so much for your support, my dear. Always, always appreciate you, Miss Canadian. And thank you for being a mod and a member here as well. Me and you, how you doing, girl? My son's blood work doesn't look good. You make it a little bit better. Oh my God. I just now read that. Please keep us posted, me and you. Do you know for sure, for sure? You know what? Do you know for sure, for sure? Um, we're just going to pray that God turns it around. God turns it around. And those ones always make me want to cry when I hear things like that because you guys make it better for me. So that's what we do here at the Pearl family. So thank you so much, my dear. I really do appreciate you. If you need anything, we are here. I hope you know that. You got my number as well. Mary, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. If you are well, Miss Mary, and thank you always for your support, Miss Mary, and really do appreciate you being a member here on the Pearl family as well. Hope you are well wherever you are, my dear. And there we got Sister Krista. Thank you so much, honey. We always love your name. We always love your name. Thank you so much for your support, my dear, and thank you for being a member. If you received that from Sister Krista, give her a big, big thank you. Dark Side Crime, thank you, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you are well. Really do appreciate you. Good to see you, my dear. Thank you for your support and being a member here on the Pearl family. Can't do it without you, my friend. And thank you, Miss Maria. Definitely an OG. Miss Maria, thank you so much. Happy Thursday. Love you, Justin. Love you too, Miss Maria, and really do appreciate you very, very much, my dear. Hope you are well. Oh, Holly, goodness, thank you. It's very generous of you, honey. You are very kind to me, Miss Holly. Thank you for being so authentic with a huge heart. May God continue to bless you and your family and all the Pearl brothers and sisters. I truly love each of you, especially my sweet man and Remy EXO. Oh, Holly, thank you so much. We love you, Holly, and we are appreciative of everything you do here and, always keeping you and your husband in our thoughts and our prayers for sure, my dear. I know you've been through such a time, and if you have good health, it is the greatest gift. It is the greatest gift. So thank you so much, Miss Holly. Very generous, and I love you too, my dear. Good to see you. Thank you, Jude. Stormy day. Yes, guys. So we are having storms here. Not right now, but it's supposed to hit. Hopefully it'll be okay. Um, so just wanted to let that, and if you're in Tennessee, or there's a lot of places in the uh Midwest right now and East Coast that lots of storms, lots of tornadoes, lots of damage. Hopefully you're safe and your loved ones are safe out there. Please take care of yourself. That's the main thing. Can't lose a pearl. You guys are precious, precious pearls. So definitely take care of yourself. There's Mally. Hey, Mally. Mally cat. I don't know. It was like a week or two ago. My cat. I have 2 cats actually that looks identical to. They're like twins. But One of them came up here the other day, and I thought of you. I was like, "Oh, Melly Cat." Thank you so much, my friend. There it goes. There it goes. There the storm starts right there. Thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate you. If you received one of those, give our beloved Mally Cat a big thank you. Thank you for your continued support and being a member as well, my dear. Pamela, wow. Thank you so much as well. Y'all are amazing. Feel the love. Thank you so much. Wow, it just started quick. Just all of a sudden. I just said it wasn't raining, a second ago. Now it's it's really coming down. Thank you so much, Miss Pamela. Really do appreciate you. Much love to you, my friend. Hope you are well, and thank you for your support always, Miss Pamela. Cassie, one of my OGs, please check text. I will certainly do that. I will certainly do that. Okay, I got you. I got you. Cassie, I will do that. Thank you so very much, my dear, and thank you for your support. Really, really do appreciate you, Miss Cassie, and thank you, Tina Davis. Good to see you, love. I'm home resting. Thank you for your prayers. We've been thinking of you, Miss Tina. Hope you are, recovering and taking good care of yourself, my dear. Rest is what you need for sure. Good to see you, honey. Thank you again, Malakat. We love you. Thank you, my dear. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Hope you are well again. Thank you, Malakat. Veronica, thank you, honey. Love being here. We love you, Veronica. You're so good to me. Thank you so much for 7 months. Really do appreciate you, my love. Good to see you. And Cherry Lynn, 3 months. Never forget that you're loved. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, Miss Sherry. And thank you for 3 months of being a member and just being awesome in general. Oh, thank you again, Veronica. Very sweet of you. Thank you for being a member here on the Pearl family as well. It's me, Jen. Hey, it's me, Jen. Good to see you, hon. And thank you so much for gifting a pearl necklace as well and being a mod and all the above. Much love to you, my friend. You are just precious. And we got Raymond. Thank you for all you do, Justin. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for your support, Raymond. Thank you for the kind words and being a member here on the Pearl family as well. Hey, Sharon. Blessings, everyone. God will win this battle. For Sebastian, we must keep praying. You are absolutely right, Sharon. Thank you so much for your support. Always, you are a jewel. And thank you for being a member. And you're absolutely right. God will make a way. Always does. Waymaker. Waymaker. So you're absolutely right. And I do believe it is coming. I I know I say that all the time, but it's coming. It is. It is. And there's been a lot of stuff happening in the last couple days, to say the very least, right? We got a lot to talk about today. Thank you, Shani. Thank you so much for your support. Good to see you, Shani. Hope you are well, my friend. Thank you so much for your support here on the Pearl family. Means so much to me, my dear. Hope you are well, Shani. There's Candace. Hey, Candace, how you been, honey? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in about 5 months. Thank you so much, Miss Candace, for your continued support. I really, really do appreciate that. People want the iPhone link. Is ICU in here? He was waiting for me at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Thank you so much, Serenity. Really do appreciate you, my dear. It's very kind of you. I can get the iPhone link. Let me just see here. Here we go. I'll copy it to the top here. That's what I'll do. Here we go. Here's the iPhone link if somebody needs it. There we go. There we go. Well, let me pin it. There we go. Okay, I pinned it to the top there. All right. Very good. Okay, I think we're all. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much. Wow, thank you. Amazing. Thank you, Dana. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Looks like we'll be having, oops, a live, members only live after this as well. So thank you so much, Dana. Really do appreciate you. If you receive those, make sure you give our Dana a big thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Dana, for your support. You got a new picture. You got a new picture up. That's so cute. Thank you, Shelly. 3 months. I'm in the bushes a lot, Justin, but love you. Thank you, Miss Shelly. Thank you so much. It's good to see some of y'all come out of the bushes sometimes. So I really do appreciate you. But some of you I understand for staying in the bushes. Trust me. Trust me. Good to see you, my dear, and fine Sebastian. There we are. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Pearl family. All right, so pearls look amazing on you, darlings. Really do appreciate you. Oh, Angel, thank you, babies. Good to see you, honey. Love you. And this Pearl family, God bless you, everyone. Appreciate you, sweetheart. I appreciate you very much, my dear. Let me see if I can catch up here. Thank you, Debbie. I don't know what I did, but thank you guys. Really do appreciate you so much, Debbie. Welcome to the Pearl family. Thank you, Dana. Very kind of you. All right. If there's any more, I will get to them just in a little bit. Promise you that. Thank you all so very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. I'm not a bush. It's an exotic orchid. That's right, Zoot. That's exactly right. You are an amazing person as well. You're always very fair, and I appreciate that. So a lot to talk about. Yesterday, Edgar was, ooh, really? You have Amber Alert Utah, non-custodial. Thank you so much. If somebody has that information, can text that to me, I would appreciate it. Uh, Thank you, Ash Cash. Good to see you, darling. Um, so yesterday, Edgar and KK and his mom was there. Along, of course, Betty had court yesterday. It was granted to go to, I think, appellate court, and there's, all of that happened. And, Edgar was outside, allegedly telling his mom to go home, get out of here. And they were very heated exchange, allegedly. I'm sure we will have some video on that sooner, probably rather than later. It'll come out. Someone will put that out, I'm sure. Um, Along with I think it was Terry Lynn. She had allegedly had a heated exchange. Thank you, Janet. Uh, Allegedly had a heated exchange with Edgar and Cruella as well. Oh yes, make sure you take care of yourself, soldier girl, because you don't. I hate when my blood sugar gets low. I've been live before, and my blood sugar like bottoms out, and you don't want to like say anything like when you're live or anything. You just try to end it, or sometimes if I'm playing a video, I'll like run downstairs like real quick and like cough something down. But yeah, it's a weird feeling when your blood sugar's low. Go eat. Take care of yourself, baby. Hey, War, good to see you, honey. Angel, Trishy, Canadian, everyone. So there's that. Also, I actually had no idea about this until I came live right now, and that there is this Dateline. I wanted to show you this. can't remember. She sent this to me earlier. I think maybe it was Dirty Diana. Dirty Diana. It's the little things, isn't it? Sebastian. So if you see, I guess they're doing the names on the Cokes again. If you get a Sebastian one, take a picture and send it to me. Love to see that. Hey Serenity, thank you so much. I hear Cruella was going off on Terry Lynn and Chris stepped in. Interesting. Well, I'm sure we'll find more about that in the future, right? Hopefully. Someone's got to have that. Someone's got to have that. The sheriff went on Dateline during an open case. I don't know anything about it. I am going to be reading it right now the first time with you. It was sent to me. I knew nothing about this today. So there's that. Hey Max Chica, how are you, love? Good to see you. So let's look at this and see what's up and stuff. That's what we'll do. I can't believe nobody filmed. Oh, it's filmed. It's filmed. Somebody, from what I understand, it's somebody did. It's filmed. It's got to be filmed. Hey, Muscles, good to see you, love. Truth in Time, Karen, Mohawk, Terry Lynn gave it back to CB, KP, CP, and AU. Interesting. Thank you so much, Angel. All right. Family of Tennessee teen Sebastian Rogers still without answers more than a year after his disappearance. The 15-year-old, who is on the autism spectrum, was not in his bedroom on the morning of February 26th, 2024, and has not been seen since. Very interesting how this is my very first time reading this. Very interesting how they worded that, in my opinion. Who was on the autism spectrum was not in his bedroom on the morning of February 26, 2024, and has not been seen since. KK Pfoot recalls the evening of Sunday, February 25th, 2024, as a typical one at her home in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Her 15-year-old son, Sebastian Rogers, got ready for bed around 9:00 p.m. and said, "I love you," to his mom and his two dogs, then headed back to his bedroom for the night. Katie remembers hearing a noise come from Sebastian's room around 10 p.m. Quote, "I hollered out to him and he answered me," Katie said. Quote, "I didn't think a whole lot of it," end quote. About an hour later, Katie went to bed. About 2 hours later. Allegedly, from your first story, KK went to bed. She had no idea her life would be different in the morning. Mhm. Monday morning, KK went to her son's room. Quote, "It was about 6 in the morning when I went to wake him up for school," end quote. KK said, quote, "I went to his room and I was like, dude, time to get up," end quote. Quote, "Normally he will like turn and look and he didn't. And I realized he wasn't in his bed," end quote, KK said. The following moments are every parent's worst nightmare. Quote, "I looked everywhere in and around the house and I couldn't find him," end quote. KK said, quote, "I checked his bathroom and he wasn't in there. And I was like, okay, well, maybe he went into the kitchen, maybe he got up before me. And so I thought, so I went through the house And when I didn't see him, it was when I started to panic a little bit, end quote. Katie said, and I ran through like literally every area in the house, everywhere. And that's when I really started to panic. It's interesting. She didn't change. She's now not saying how long it took her to go through the house. That's interesting. Not a minute flat. Yep, there you go, Barnes. Yep. Yep. One time she says a minute flat. Sometimes one time she says 3 minutes and then she giggles afterwards. That's kind of interesting. You will know that as people see error in people who have not been cleared and make, in my opinion, not want to answer important questions to the public to help us be less confused about the things, they will change their story. They will continually, they will add, they will subtract, they will augment anything as we call it out. That is something that is extremely, extremely common. Thank you so much, Nurse Sandy. Good to see you, love. Hope you are well. Another version, yes. KK says she jumped in her car and began driving around the neighborhood. KK also called her husband, Chris, Sebastian's stepfather, who was out of town on a business trip at the time. Okay. Quote, "It's like terror," Katie told Dateline. What happened? Where did he go? Where did he go? And this is a quote. What do you mean, where did he go? Maybe where is he? Where is he? Not where did he go? Where did he go indicates that he did this on his own accord, right? Which, to be fair, she's always said, Sebastian, I don't know why he walked out the door. But if your child is missing in their bedroom, think about this. Your child is missing. God forbid, heaven forbid, your child is missing. You go into the bedroom that morning and they're not there. You're not going to assume that they walked out on their own. Yes, Dateline. You're not going to assume. You just don't know what the hell happened. A business trip. Yeah. Setting up in a crane, peeing in his bucket. That's a business trip. There we go. I mean, he works hard. You got to give him that. So, and think about this. I'll be really damned if after I realize that his shoes are there, then alarm bells are going to be jumping off. Because then I'm going to be like, oh, there's no way in hell. He did not walk out that door by himself. He had to have been taken. Because that's just not what someone does, especially someone like Sebastian, who never eloped before, doesn't like the dirt, doesn't like the dark, didn't take anything with him other than perhaps a broken flashlight. So you instantly are assuming he just walked out on his own. And then later on, when Seth points to Sebastian's shoes that apparently KK didn't even think to check. That's when you would assume more likely than not, hey, sweet Sativa, good to see you, that he was taken out, not that he did this on his own accord. All right. I was in my car and I stopped and I asked one of the ladies walking her dog, and she was like, "No, I haven't seen him." And it really like started to kick in at that point, end quote. KK says. KK says she then headed to Sebastian's school and got on a three-way call with Edgar and Sumner County Sheriff's Office. By the time she got there, she was told to turn around and head home because law enforcement was on their way. Interesting. Very interesting. Because originally you said you called Edgar 603, you immediately jumped in your car and started to look for him. And you said that was always confusing for us, right? Because 603 and they didn't show up till about 7 o'clock, and she was gone allegedly no more than 10 minutes doing all the things. And she is told to hurry up and go back to the house. The police are on their way. Now, as you will see here, she's corrected it. Here we go again. Here we go again. It was like, it was just like, hold on, where was it? Where was it here? Katie said she then headed to Sebastian's school and got on a three-way call with Chris and Sumner County Sheriff's Office. On Nancy Grace, she said she was on the phone whenever she was already on the phone before she even got to in her car. So that's another problem. That's another problem, in my opinion. Because Nancy asked that. That's very interesting. Kitty says she then headed to Sebastian's school and got on a three-way call with Edgar and Sumner County Sheriff's Office. By the time she got there, she was told to turn around and head back home. No, you said Edgar told you to hurry up and turn around. The police were on their way. Anywho, it was just like more and more people were coming and everyone was looking, and every time someone came back and they didn't have him, end quote. KK couldn't finish the thought, is what they write in the article. They literally say she couldn't finish the thought. Sebastian is on the autism spectrum. You wouldn't recognize him as a special needs person just by looking at him, Katie said. He is smart and capable and functional, but he does have areas that he struggles in. We all do. Katie told Dateline that Sebastian does respond differently in certain situations. He does have the sensory issues with loud noises, specifically like spontaneous ones. So he does avoid sudden loud noises, she said. He also hates bugs and would avoid anywhere where he saw one according to his mother. What Sebastian loves is water. Swims like a fish, KK says. Yep, that one. Swims like a fish. Wow. Okay. The search efforts for Sebastian were immediate and intense. This was a very large scale response, Sheriff Eric Craddock on the Sumner County Sheriff's Office told Dateline via email. Craddock directed Dateline to the TBI newsroom for more information. That morning, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office issued a missing persons report to begin efforts to locate Sebastian. A TBI endangered child alert was pushed out and was then elevated to a statewide Amber Alert. The website states, due to Sebastian's love of water, pools in the neighborhood were searched. Dive teams were brought in, and bodies of water around the neighborhood and beyond the area were searched, including caves. In his email to Dateline, Sheriff Craddock elaborated on what resources were used in the search to find Sebastian. Quote, everything foot, canine, drone, air assets, fixed wings, aircraft, and a helicopter, horse mounted patrol, USAR, resources from across state and federal governments assisted with the case, end quote, he wrote. Quote, the search during the week he went missing was extremely large scale, end quote. The sheriff uh, office even employed some unconventional search methods to attempt to locate Sebastian. Notably, they encouraged those participating in the search to play Sebastian's favorite music in the attempt to draw him out. This advice was called in by a citizen. I tried and will continue to try anything to bring the resolution to this case, Craddock said. Um, Despite the intense search efforts, no clues were turned up that led authorities to Sebastian's whereabouts. According to Sheriff Eric Craddock, the Amber Alert is still active. Katie believes that wherever Sebastian went, he had, quote, he had every intention of coming back. That is a quote. That is a quote. Quote, he had every intention of coming back. Um, okay. Um, he was excited to start taking agricultural classes at school. Quote, they actually have animals in the school that the kids will work with as they advance through the classes, end quote, KK said. Quote, and that was what he really wanted. He wanted to get in there and start working with the animals, end quote. Yeah, like the ones you guys took away from me. Uh, Sheriff Craddock wants to assure the public that the investigation into Sebastian's disappearance is active and ongoing. Sheriff Craddock wants to assure the public that the investigation into Sebastian's disappearance is active and ongoing. Quote, our team is committed to following every lead, analyzing every piece of evidence, and uncovering the truth about what happened to Sebastian Rogers. That is right, uncovering the truth to what happened to Sebastian Rogers. And I agree and support him with that for sure. He wrote in a statement to Dateline, quote, we understand the community's deep concerns and the desire for answers, and we share the same concern. However, I urge to everyone to rely on verified information from law enforcement rather than online speculation. Misinformation can hinder the investigation and distract from our efforts to bring Sebastian home, end quote. The sheriff would not comment on whether authorities suspect foul play or have any persons of interest in the case. Well, I can tell you 100% not even 100%, 1000%, not even 1000, 10,000%, that this is a criminal case. This is a criminal investigation. You saw the emails. It is. It is. So I won't say allegedly on that, and I stand by that 1,000,000,000%. 1,000,000,000%. I don't make up BS. Okay, where was I? So they won't say if there's foul play expected, which we knew in March 4th, when Nick Barris was speaking to people close to the investigation. Our priority, quote, our priority is finding Sebastian and bringing resolution to his family and this community, end quote. He wrote, quote, if you have any credible information, we ask that you come forward and report it to the appropriate authorities. Quote, to get, no, it's not a quote, sorry. Together, we will seek justice. No, that is a quote. Sorry. Together we will seek justice and the truth. At the time of his disappearance, Sebastian was 5'5", 120 pounds. He would be 16 years old today. He would be. KK said he would have. He has brown eyes, blonde brown hair, and was last known to be wearing a black sweatshirt, black sweatpants, and black framed glasses. The PFs believe Sebastian may not have been wearing shoes when he disappeared. Every pair of shoes in the house has been accounted for, end quote. Edgar Peafoot tells Dateline. Quote, all the shoes that I can think of that we had in the house, end quote. Katie and Chris want to make the public aware of some of Sebastian's identifying features and tendencies. He has large freckles on the back of his neck and walks on his toes. He also has a unique run, putting his arms slightly behind his back and leaning forward. They urge anyone who thinks they see Sebastian to not approach him, but instead take pictures and call 911. Quote, let law enforcement handle it if somebody spots him, but please stay vigilant, Chris said. The TBI newsroom asked anyone with credible information about Sebastian to reach out through the TBI tip line at 1-800-TBI-FIND, or you can contact them through email tips to tbi@tbi.tn.gov. The sheriff urges any photos, information to be sent immediately, as time may be of the essence in revealing sightings, the website states. The FBI is offering up to a $50,000 reward, leading to the whereabouts of Sebastian's disappearance. You can tell that the P-Foots did this because they did not put Nick's and theirs interview, which is another thing that I find interesting. Yesterday in the one of the interviews that Edgar was on, he states that there's only one interview or one reward, and that's the FBI one. Okay, let's say, wouldn't you be promoting that regardless? The other person's, anybody else, Dog the Bounty Hunter's reward? Do you know if Dog and them did not produce that reward, how it would be very detrimental to him? You know what I mean? Like, that would look really, really bad, right? So you would think, because I mean, $50,000. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's not $300,000 and $400,000, right? So why wouldn't you promote that, Edgar? You would say, yeah, I mean, guys, look, somebody knows something. There's almost $500,000 waiting for you. That's crazy, right? Thank you, Sunflower Sandra. We got a lot to talk about, guys. We're gonna get on it in just a second. Peeking my head around the corner, around the exotic orchid. Oh, thank you, Sunflower. Good to see you, honey. Hope you are well. And thank you for 7 continuous months. Really do appreciate you, my dear. So good to see you. There's Nurse Sandy. How you doing, Nurse Sandy? One of my OGs. Thank you so much, Nurse Sandy. I hope you are well. My friend, really do appreciate you. And thank you so much for being a member, Miss Nurse Sandy. Thank you, Sunflower Sandra. Coming in clutch. Gifting 5 pearl necklaces. If you received one of those pearl necklaces, make sure you thank our dear Sunflower Sandra and Elaine Gigi of 2. Thank you so very much. Really do appreciate you, my dear. So good to see you. All right. All right. I want to play a couple things here. And we're gonna get into it. So last night I did a short. I just want to show you a couple things here.
Lights at 3 a.m. and was there a car?
I'm taking this as in reference to the mob cruise video. To go ahead and tell you that, the one lights and the time on the videos are actually wrong. Law enforcement has confirmed that.
Well, we've known that the times have been off, but we also know that we know still what time it is within, because of a few factors. One being that you can check them up with the other cameras as well. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. He wants to find anything he can.
The one looks like it's running down or something. That was actually the gentleman taking his trash can to the street. He has already admitted to that.
Really? Put a 1 in the chat if you have ever heard a neighbor admit that there was a neighbor taking out the trash. A neighbor taking out the trash. Did any neighbor ever come forward and say, no? No. And it even gets worse. Did they not think they would say would get fact checked? Insane. Oh, it gets even worse. I mean, this is the thing. It was, well, I mean, how many things have they said now? It was a young guy and his girlfriend, sneaking out in the middle of the night. If Mohawk's in here, Mohawks remembers them all. There was then Edgar said it, and KK said, a trash truck. To be fair, Seth said it in the beginning as well for a certain reason, but I digress. They also said that it was the newspaper. that it was a construction person over at the house that they were building. It's ridiculous. Flashlight tag. Shit, what else? I mean, it's crazy. I paused video in accident. I was confused for a moment. Oh, Mohawk knows there was, I think there was maybe another one or two. Oh, thank you, AMC. Best place to be. Thank you so much, my dear. Really good to see you. Really do appreciate you. Nina, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate your support. Hope you are well. And Mystery Sky, thank you so much. Welcome to the Pearl family. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Pearls look amazing on you. DNA Resin, thank you so much. I'm back. I took a break for a little while. Hope you didn't miss me too much, Justin Elliott. We certainly did, DNA. And sometimes you need a break. I understand. It's good. It's good for you sometimes. Thank you, Eileen, so much. Who degrades and insults the reward out there for a missing child, let alone a stepchild? Great work, Justin. We appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Eileen. Really do appreciate you. Good to see you, my dear. And you're exactly right. You would want to put that reward out there. It's insane. Tommy, thank you so much, my dear. Welcome to the Pearl family. I see pearls look amazing on you, darling. The cat. Yes, even the cat. The cat. Yep. Good Lord. But listen, oh, let me make this bigger for you guys. I made this video this short last night.
When you look at the screen, there was no vehicle. There was no vehicle. There was no vehicle.
This, you know why this right here is so important, what he said last night. There was no vehicle. I mean, first of all, we see it with our own eyes. Second of all, Edgar knows. He knows without a shadow of a doubt that there is vehicle right there. He knows without a shadow of a doubt. And if he, well, he does. I was going to say if he doesn't, but I know law enforcement has talked to him about this. The neighbors, Edgar, do you know how ridiculous and just blatant that makes you look? Why would you say there's not a vehicle there? Not that I'm almost like my jaw dropped. My jaw dropped when I heard that. Anybody who has been there that has spoken to the neighbors, and they will tell you, well, they might, a couple of them might tell you that there is a vehicle there. Not 50-50, not 80% chance, not a 15% chance, 100% there is a car there. And let's say it's this newspaper person. Let's say it's this newspaper person that's the latest. Well, newspaper people, they constantly stopping or putting stuff in mailboxes, right? Constantly putting stuff in mailboxes or throwing the newspaper out. It's that doesn't happen though, does it, Mr. Edgar? In that video, doesn't happen. Not only that, is it not funny to you that I guess no one on Stafford buys a newspaper, I guess, just on Kellen? Just on Kellen? Because we know the vehicle pulls right there on Stafford and then backs up. To me, that comment right there last night when he said there was not a vehicle, to me, that set off alarm bells like no other, in a long time. There is a vehicle there. There are people there standing. There are people going through the yard. And even the motion light at this house where the camera is kicks on. I mean, really, Edgar? But here we go. Remember, Nick Barris said in the beginning as well, sources close to the investigation tell me. Now, let's just be honest with you. Reporters speak to law enforcement off the cuff, so to say. And so they generally just say, people close to the investigation, because they can't say. But people close to the investigation tell me, quote, the mere fact that someone is outside Sebastian's home the night he went missing is significant, end quote.
That when you look at the screen,
look at this.
There was no vehicle. There was no vehicle. There was no vehicle. You look at the screen.
Hold on. Watch this.
Law enforcement has confirmed that. The one looks like it's running down or something. That was actually the gentleman taking his trash can to the street. He has already admitted to that. When you look at the screen, when you
look at the lights. Hold on.
When you look at the screen,
it's amazing. It's amazing to me.
There was no vehicle. There was no vehicle. There was no vehicle. There was no vehicle.
Before electronics were around, they didn't have card teams that could come in and figure out what phones were used, what Wi-Fi's were in the area. Right. Now, mind you, it was said that there were only two exterior internet sources that came in and out of the area that night. Mm-hmm. And isn't it funny how one person said one of them was his?
Yeah, that'd be a little weird, for sure.
Oh, they got
that'd be a little weird.
Quiet real quick on that one.
He's saying on his supposed.
Oh, look at there again.
Got quiet real quick on
Watch
that one.
this light.
He's saying on his supposedly on the night that Sebastian disappeared, they go through and they check like all the Wi-Fi in the area, and there was only 2 Wi-Fi's that came in that area and left that area. Like 2 open networks, 2 traveling Wi-Fi's came in and left.
Okay.
And apparently Chris claims one was his.
So, I mean, what, just some figment of our imagination, and everyone else's, the neighbors and all that figment. And guys, after this, we're going to talk about something very interesting, in my opinion. Okay.
Sad.
Okay.
Lights at 3 a.m.
And isn't it funny how one person said one of them was his?
Yeah, that'd be a little for sure.
Oh, it got quiet real quick on that one.
He's saying
was
supposedly on the night that Sebastian disappeared, they go through and they check like all the Wi-Fi in the area, and there was only 2 Wi-Fi's that came in that area and left that area. Like 2 open networks, 2 traveling Wi-Fi's came in and left.
Okay.
And apparently Chris claims one was his truck.
That night?
He's saying supposedly on the night that Sebastian disappeared.
That like stops, pulls in. There is a newspaper.
Supposedly the night he disappeared. Now, I want to make it clear that Edgar claims, his claim is that he did not, that when they checked, for his truck, it was not until 1:30. Now, this is something that is extremely important that we don't think, I think, as, individuals, when they do the, I lost the, what's it called? I can't even think of the damn name right now. Where they're checking the Wi-Fi and stuff. God, Lyme's disease, I'm telling you, it kills me sometimes. Someone say it. Geofencing. Thank you. Geofencing. When they do geofencing, they don't just, keep the geofencing active for, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That is unconstitutional. You cannot do geofencing and just pull everyone's data. You cannot do that. That is a big no-no. And they can only do it the hours that it is possible for him to have went missing. Do you understand that? Do you hear that? They can only do it during the hours that they think he went missing. That tells you right there. They are not going to be doing geofencing 7.5 hours later after he was first seen missing. Boom, Edgar. Boom. They cannot do that. That's right. That's right. Only the short time it went missing. Oh, it definitely requires a warrant. Yes, it sure absolutely does. It absolutely does. So, I've always said, why would they care? And why would they be checking your vehicle? No, duh, because that's my vehicle, which never made sense. Never made sense at all. They're not going to be checking it 7.5 hours later. Whenever this is a well active reported, it's already been, there's already dogs there, there's agencies there, they have been searching, they know he's missing. They're not going to be searching that after he went missing. There would be no probable cause for that. There's no probable cause for that. because they know he had to have gone missing before 6 a.m. in the morning. Edgar Steen. Oh, thank you so much, Dawson. That's so generous of you. Really do appreciate you, my dear. I find it interesting that Edgar had said in the beginning that maybe Sebastian was playing flashlight tag with friends. The flashlight video shows them signaling each other, just an odd coincidence. Yeah, I find it interesting that anyone thinks that Sebastian would be out in the middle of the night at all, even with his shoes. He's just not the kid that's going to do that, right? Especially if he's had his medicine in him. Going to go out and play flashlight tag. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's me, Jen. Thank you so much, my dear. For gifting a Pearl membership. We really do appreciate you. Receive that. Make sure you thank our sweet Jen. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. And thank you again, Dawson and Jen. Very generous of you both. No, he doesn't, Kaz. So nobody that has, 2 cells to put between their head believes you on that, Edgar.
Vehicle that comes in the neighborhood, every other vehicle in the neighborhood has or is accounted for. Law enforcement had put that out there. And to come back and dispute that, I think you're a bit of a fool. Yes, I'm going to say this out loud, Bob Crew. I think you're a fool. If you think that your technology is any better than Summit County's.
This is the thing. Nobody, Mob Crew, myself, anybody has never said that our technology is better. Our technology is better. But here's the thing also, Edgar. They're not going to tell you what they have. They're not going to tell you what they have. When is the last time you've actually sat down with law enforcement related to your stepson's case? When's that? When's that? All those tales were told by investigators after he claimed to be their private investigator. His family knows what happened. Why aren't they coming forward? Because Corella runs the show. Just like he said, he wasn't in his mom's face outside the courthouse. It's so easy for him to lie. And that should speak volumes. We know there was a flashlight and a 3 a.m. car. Of course. Of course. Oh, total deflecting. I need to find that clip where he talks about the trash truck, but also he talks about the camera across there, and he talks about, he tries to bait and switch you on how he uses his words and how he is speaking about the cameras and what it picks up. Remember, look at their body language in Chronicles of Olivia when Chronicles ask about the flashlight video. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, I think he did say that, Dawson. Yeah. Yeah.
FBI's, PBI's, and the Secret Service.
Was his truck. He's saying supposedly on the night that Sebastian disappeared.
That like stops, pulls in. There.
On panel. Oh, hold on. He's on panel claiming there's no vehicle. The video is shaky and claims confirmation of the neighbor taking out the trash. We're going to carry on with that later. Neighbor says there was a 3 a.m. vehicle. 2, never has there been a confirmation about someone taking out their trash at 3 a.m. Who the hell takes out their trash at 3 a.m., number one? Who the hell takes out their trash and carries it through people's yards? It's ridiculous that it's even being argued. Newspaper delivery. Why isn't the delivery doing stops all over the neighborhood? Nobody buys newspapers on Stafford, only Kellen.
There's a newspaper vehicle that comes in the neighborhood. Every other vehicle in the neighborhood has or is accounted for. Law enforcement had put that out there. And to come back and dispute that. Newspaper vehicle that comes in the neighborhood. Every other vehicle in the neighborhood has or is accounted for. Law enforcement had put that out there. And to come back and dispute that, I think you're a bit of a fool. Yes, I'm going to say this out loud, Mob Crew. I think you're a fool.
If Mob is a fool, then you are the biggest klutz and the biggest person that talks out of both sides of their mouth and still can't get it right, in my opinion. It is what is. It's like once he said those things last night, I was like, oh my God, he knows that there's vehicles there. He knows. He knows. And law enforcement never said a trash truck. Never once said it was a trash truck. Never. So there's that as well. Okay. There's that. Now, so you guys remember the call that we heard with Edgar's alibi, the one who sounds like he's really invested? And he says Edgar he helped him or asked him to put the underpinning, the skirting, if you will, on the fifth wheel that evening, and also mentioned that when he came back at 11 o'clock, that Edgar's truck was there. You're right, Maria. Seth did say it was a trash truck as well. He did. It was actually only Seth, Edgar, and KK that came out and said that. To be fair. Now, Seth never believed it was, in my opinion, was a trash truck. But I think, in my opinion, law enforcement wanted that to not be a thing, if you will. But do y'all remember the friend, the one who speaks horrible, like the way he talks about Sebastian? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember that. Let me see if I can pull something up here. I'll pull that up again because we've been looking at some things here. And let me see here if it'll play. Give me 1 second. Is it going to play? Let's see here. Maybe recent. Sorry, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I got to pull something up so I can find it. My drive. And maybe it's over here. This is very interesting. I gotta have this audio here somewhere. I thought I put it in my drive, but maybe I didn't. Is Girl Mom in here? Girl Mom, do you remember where that was? I can probably play it from my other thing if I need to, but that is today. Let's see if that's it. I don't remember how long it was. I think that's it. It's just not working. Let me see if I download it, if that'll work then. We're going to talk about that again because some interesting things. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, that's not it. She had something about criminal also. I don't know what you mean. Edgar and KK. No, I'm talking about with the Jeffrey. About Jeffrey. Let me see if she's got this. Hold on, what's this? Oh, okay, here. Hold on. Okay, this is hindsight. Let me play this while I look for this because I want to show you this. This is really important what we're going to talk about in just a second.
And so when you go down and you look at that footage, it looks like it cuts through the neighborhood, but because it's not like an aerial, it's from somebody's point of view that we see that camera footage, correct?
Are you talking about the
garbage
one
truck
footage that everybody says was flashlight?
Yes,
with the
yes,
lights.
yes,
Look,
correct.
on this
Yes.
right here. You mean right here? These
Correct.
lights here.
Correct.
Yes,
So-
that's been debunked. Gray Hughes did this. This is his video, but he debunked it with Chris. Him and Chris both did.
Okay, so basically that's just the garbage truck because it's in the middle of the night. Did they really come that early in the morning at your house? I mean, it's like ridiculous if that's the truth.
So no, it's not ridiculous. You got to understand something. We're not in the city.
Right, they're outside of town.
So I live outside of city limits.
Yeah, you're not in Davidson County, right? Yeah.
No, I'm in Sumner County.
Yeah.
Please don't jeopardize Sumner and Davidson is the same county. God, please don't.
Oh, come on now. Don't do
No, I live in Davidson. Come on. I know the difference. I know the difference.
My father lives in Davidson County, so
yeah,
I've lived there.
Wow.
I went to Hunter's Lane. I ain't scared to say it.
You went to Hunter's Lane?
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna start my jokes. You can keep going.
Oh, you know, I know where you're going. That's good. But no, I mean, so outside the city limits, we don't have city garbage trucks. You have to have a privatized trash company come by and pick up your trash.
Yeah.
Um, the trash company we use has a good proportion of the county that they do the trash, and they have to start at very, very dark 30 in the morning to get to all of the routes they have to get to in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's common to see them out that early.
Okay. So this is 100% garbage, nothing else at all.
What? That's a garbage truck?
Yes, yes.
It is absolutely a garbage truck.
Okay. I just want to know. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. I'll tell
Because
you.
it looks a little bit like, you know.
Well, there he said it right there. It's absolutely a garbage truck. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. We're gonna continue listening to this. I've got to
So it
pull
looks a
something
little
up.
bit like people, I thought was somebody walking their dog. That made more sense to me. You know, in the middle of the night, somebody work early and go out walk their dog. But of course, I believe you.
So here's the one element about that video that most people haven't thought about, that me and Gray looked this over, and I told him, so where that camera footage was taken from, okay? If you look where you see that flashing light at the top, okay, that's on another road up on the very top of a hill. That's not even in our subdivision. Now everybody's like, well, you can't. No, there's no way. Actually, if you think about when this was taken, there was no leaves on the trees. So nothing had blossomed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see clear up on that ridge line, that road. I mean, you can see the houses. And he picked up the trash. He went through it, turned around, and went right back through it.
Is it cut down, this version, or is there like a better version of this that you've seen, or?
Trees. So nothing had blossomed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can see clear up on that ridge line, that road. I mean, you can see the houses. And he picked up the trash. He went through it, turned around, and went right back through it.
Is it cut down, this version, or is there like a better version of this that you've seen, or is it the same?
All right, so the video that you guys see is actually a video clip that Nick Burris took, okay, of a video. It's the upper right hand corner of the actual video. It's not even the whole video. Like, you're not seeing everything that's in the picture. You're only seeing the upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
And then they zoomed in to blow it up to make it look like it's this big, huge thing. It's really not. It's truly not.
So that's why
I mean,
it looks
Clue,
like. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Clue has seen our subdivision. She could tell you, you know, where the camera was. No, it's not. You're not seeing the whole video.
Yeah.
No, he just clip. He just made it really one section of it kind of crazy. Just to start some drama.
He clipped parts that had meat to it. How about that?
I'm just fascinated by what we have and what we don't have, right? And
Okay.
so when you go down and you look at that footage, it looks like it cut.
Does anyone remember which one I did? I don't know where the Jeff conversation is, which live it was. It's got to be here somewhere. I'm digging. I don't know what the hell I put it under. So I'm trying to find which it was. That's right. Big old difference, isn't it? Big old difference. Okay. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. I might have found it. Let me just check. It's got to be. Okay, what date was this? This was 3 weeks ago. That was on March 13th. So it's got to be right here somewhere. Okay, March 13th. Must be on the other one then. Back one. March 11th, March 12th, March 13th. Maybe this is it. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I wasn't planning on doing this, but we need to talk about it. In my opinion. Does anyone remember? I don't know which one it is. Fuck. Does anyone remember which one it was? Okay. Hey, girl mom, can you do me a favor and can you email me that? I can do it like this. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It may not be as clear, but no. Let me see if it'll let me save it like this. Save to voice. Okay, 1 second, guys. I can do it like this. File. Just now. Okay. Voice.
I'm a licensed private investigator, and I just got your number from one of the guys on the job site. Said I needed to call you. Oh, what? Sorry? Oh, what? Get to that. Give me a second. I'm trying to, I just want to get the logs of when Chris Proudfoot checked in and checked out of the job site on February 26th. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm Sunday, right? That Sunday, I'm going to put a fucking skirt on the show. I left on my holiday.
Okay. Now, for those of you that's wondering, this is one of Edgar Says it's his boss. But listen to what he says here in the beginning of what he says he witnessed. Okay.
Right? I got back at 11:30 from the fucking bar. He was still there. He was on the fucking job site at 5:15 in the morning. Fucking crazy motherfucker. Came back from work.
Trigger warning. It's really bad.
Site on February 26th. I'm gonna tell you something. On Sunday, right? That Sunday, I'm going to put a fucking skirt on the show. I left on my holiday.
He saw him, or helped him rather, put his skirt on the trailer. He jumped on his Harley, yes, in February, and went to the bar.
Right? I got back at 11:30 from the fucking bar. He was still there. He was on the fucking job site at 5:15.
He got back at 11:30. He says he sees Edgar's truck. Remember this, because we're going to get to something. He gets Edgar's, or he sees Edgar's truck at 11:30. Now, that's very important, that part.
in the morning. There's no way he drove to Nashville, burned the ticket, fucking buried the motherfucker, came back and wrote the front to 5:15.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. This is just too.
Bullshit. I'm just covering my bases and trying to clear and just doing my job. The internet is all the fuck shit, man. Yeah. Man didn't leave the fucking message that we did, man. Yeah. I didn't think he did. I just had to do my job to make sure that. It's very hard for me to stay out of it on the internet. To go on the bitch. Yeah. And my other operators inbox were flooded. And phone calls from private investigators. I bet. Just know that the man did not leave Memphis. Okay. I'm not a fucking fan. I'm just a fucking ball. But I tell you something. The man did not.
Now he says that man did not leave Memphis. Did not leave Memphis.
Well, that is great to know, and I'm so glad. We have him on camera. Yeah. Dude, it's like a flash. They recorded you around. Yeah. But they'll log over every 24 hours and go back a year from, we go back 5 years from where I went to. They have amazing cameras. We can zoom in and they have them to record. The FBI is here twice. The FBI came here and followed our time log and tracked our cameras. You can put Chris's whereabouts. So that's why Chris was never fucking whatever polygraph. Because they knew that Chris was here. Yeah. He had cameras at where we live. Yeah. And they had cameras at St. Jude. But beyond that, he had taken a polygraph for the police last week. That's why.
No, this is not Edgar talking. Trooper's mom. Yes, the RV is in Mississippi, but we're going to get to something. Jumped on the Harley and went to the bar at 11:30. He's seen his truck. He says he's seen his truck when he comes back.
Yeah. Okay, so just so you know, I know you guys. Yeah, I mean, with all the shit they're talking about Christmas Santa running through the mud. Yeah, I get it. But I have to look at every angle, and that was something I needed to do in order to, eliminate. But I'm telling you right now, the man is not. We have on camera on site. We have RFID tags. Yeah, that's in and out of the shop. I mean. There's really, that's why he was never part of this. That's why the FBI cleared him to the police there. He was not there. Now, I can't claim for anybody else, and I know it's fucking wild, but I know the rest of the people. I can definitely say he's cleared. For sure, no doubt in my mind, because if he did, he wouldn't have been back out there. We sent him home because of all this shit. For 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, guys, hold on. I think I got it fixed now. 1 second. I can probably pull it up like this now. We can't open. Why did it say that? Maybe the file can't be supported. Oh, shit. 1 second. I think it's. Okay. Thank you so much, Girl Mom. Forward. Let me share. We can do it like this now. That way it'll be so much better, the audio. Okay. All right. Here we go. Well, damn it. Okay. Let's do it like this. Is that better? Is that better now? Let me know if that's better. Yes, this is the crane operator, not his technical alleged boss. You couldn't hear anything? You can't hear that?
guys on the job site said I needed to.
Great. Lordy, 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 lordy. Hold on. Let's see if it'll do it like this now. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can do it like this. Boy, when it's always fun, isn't it? We cannot. Okay. Woo. Try it like this. Audio. Bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll try it like this. Can you hear that?
When Chris CrossFit checked in and checked out.
Is that better? Okay. So here he says he helped him with the skirting, his underpinning around his camper, and then he jumps on his Harley later. He goes to the bar, and then he comes back at around 11:30, and he notices Edgar's truck was in the at the camper place. Well, we're going to get to something here in a second. You can't hear? Mother trucker of the seven seas and the Why won't it play? Let me try it like this. No. Let me try it like this. Maybe we'll this open. Okay. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. That was good. Some people are saying I'm going to try one more time. If you can hear it, great.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so just so you know, I know you guys are just steady. I would like to just shit out of me with all the shit they're talking about Christmas family running to the bus. Yeah, I get it. But I have to look at every angle, and that was something I needed to do in order to, eliminate. But yeah, and I'm telling you right now, the man is not leaving that pushing my crane operator. We have them on camera on site. We have RFID tags. Yeah. To hand out the job. Yeah. I mean, it's really, that's why he was never told you from the FBI. We're getting us wasted. Yeah.
Now he said he took a polygraph, and which he had not at that time taken a polygraph. This was way before Nancy Grace. And he also states that's why law enforcement cleared him. We sent him home because all of this, SHIT, and for 4 or 5 weeks.
Right. Social media attention to the tomorrow crane and all the our company. Yeah. And it's something I'm actually looking for a page for folks to go to get a fresh show and all those things. Yeah. And so all the shit we got, $200 fucking job. I hate those motherfuckers. Yeah. So, a phone call. It's also, I feel so bad, like, as the PI on the case, I'm getting ripped to fucking shreds too, so. Sorry, yeah. So, me, scratch over on Reddit, he probably fucking talk to some people, and he won't fucking house and somebody pick that kid up. They traced him back with the ball from the fucking house.
He said Sebastian was on Reddit, and they traced him a mile back from the house. None of that is true. Yeah. Well, about the Reddit thing that we're aware of, at least. And there has been no scent of him, obviously. He uses the word cadaver dogs. He says there's a bunch of crybaby mothers who, if you discipline your kid and do this or do that, you're the worst person in the world. Where did he get that from?
Yeah. But it's ridiculous. And that's never the market. I don't know about Reddit. They don't go to the town. But I can tell you, that's a whole lot of things. Yeah. And when you try to excuse me. I don't know how, because there's nothing, there's nothing on camera, it's like no ring cam for this of any cars picking them up or anything. It's
He's right about that. Kids just don't disappear. Yeah, he says Reddit. All right. So if you want to listen to that, all of it in a better quality, I recommend going back sometime in March and listening to that. The way he speaks about Sebastian, like, it's just awful. So, this car thing has always bothered me. It's always bothered me. What I'm going to say is, as you guys know, everything is alleged in this that we're talking about, and can do your own research. Everyone is innocent, all that stuff. Not blaming anybody. But he says he sees Edgar at 11:30, which is interesting because Jeff doesn't have a place at either. Jeff allegedly, rather, doesn't have a place, allegedly, at those campgrounds. Not have a place at those campgrounds. In fact, Jeff allegedly has a place in Memphis. And if he is in Memphis, that is not Mississippi. I don't know if I'm not going to say Edgar said he was on Reddit because I don't know what Edgar told him. He just said that kid was probably on effing Reddit, like my kid. So the question is, where, if, here, I can do this. Now, copy that. Google. Okay, and Yogi, is it Yogi Bear? And Yogi Bear or the other campground, there's two that he allegedly stayed at. But the thing where Jeff allegedly stays and where Edgar allegedly was staying is 37 minutes and a state away. Now, 27 miles or so. I want to hear the bullshit kid. Edgar is speaking a lot of it. I want to hear the bullshit kid. What's the bullshit kid? What do you mean, D-Real? Bullshit kid. Edgar is speaking a lot of it. Thank you, my dear. And thank you, Daily, for renewing your membership. JD, great question. What did JD say? JD, can you recopy and paste? When he was on panel last night, he was asked where he was the night Sebastian went missing, and he said Mississippi. Well, that was going to be my next question. That was going to be my next question. I was going to say, unless Edgar was, staying with Jeff or on, but you see, Jeff doesn't stay in a camper park, allegedly. He told Nancy Memphis. But last night he said, what did he say last night? Yeah, Debbie, but I'm doing door to door. Oh, the little boy in the car seat. Gotcha. This one. I gotcha. Gotcha. You're talking about this one.
A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
All the men that usually go out of town to work usually takes their RVs instead of staying in motels, cost less, and they bring more of their so the only thing now Jeff allegedly has a PO box in Lakehorn, but it allegedly appears that he stays in Memphis. And it is 37 minutes away. Now, I'm not going to give his address out or anything, but I'll just show you right here. I just want to make sure I don't dox anything. Okay. "37 minutes, 27.8 miles from there to there." So I don't know. I mean, Mohawk, the place that he would stay at, has mail. "11:30 wouldn't they have been on the phone?" That's the other thing, Karma. Good job, girl. 11:30, they would have still been on the phone. KK and Edgar are about to get off the phone as well. It's very bizarre. Very bizarre. Yes, hot mess. Driving with a burner. Why would at night show the satellite pictures of his truck? I think it means something. When did they do that, Mary? I don't get on X hardly. Like, I only get on literally when I'm live with you guys. I'm looking at him now. I don't see anything. I don't know what you mean by that. Carla, Jeff is the guy that we was just listening to. That was Mr. Sock's truck. Okay. So that's the question. So literally, Edgar, if he is staying in Lakehorn, like he said last night, and Jeff is staying somewhere in Memphis, that is not a camper area. I don't know what the campsite, I guess that's what they're called. Yeah, the well-spoken gentleman, Horn Lake. And so let's say Edgar is here. Mr. Jeff would have allegedly been up here. Like it is straight up and down. 37 minutes difference. How did that happen? I mean, this is what confuses me about it. If Jeff has a place, like an actual place up in Memphis, and why would he have a camper 37 minutes south of him when he's already in Memphis? That wouldn't make any sense. I mean, it could have been a truck, but I thought it looked like Edgar's, in my opinion. He said last night on the live that I could only stand for 5 minutes, that we never know where his camper is, and laughed. Has anyone seen CT? I hope CT is okay. He's having some health trouble, I think. He said last night that on the live that I could only stand for 5 minutes, that we've never know where his camper is, and laughed. Well, Angel Mama. Remember where he said that they chose to not do that interview in their house, the America's Most Wanted interview? Well, allegedly, Edgar and KK drove together, and which they never allegedly drive together. Never allegedly drive together. And they allegedly went to, I forget, I want to say it was, they did the interview in something like, I think it's Goodlettsville, perhaps. I can't remember. I think it was Goodlettsville. So that is weird to me. That call was always weird to me. Usually, if you call a boss or a coworker, they say, you just say, "Can I confirm Edgar Steen or whoever was where they said they were." They're like, "Oh yeah, he was there. Thank you. All right." And that's, it's not really, doesn't really go that deep. Who don't drive together? Usually KK and Edgar, they never usually ride together. But what I don't understand is if Edgar is staying at Yogi Bear or Easy Days, first of all, and Jeff has a place in Memphis, why would he be at Edgar's 37 minutes away earlier that day with the skirting, and then he hops on his Harley, and then he drives to the bar, and he says he allegedly comes back at 11:30, 11:30, and then he notices Edgar's truck there. What if it was actually Jeff on a three-way call from Edgar's phone, three-way to LE, to create an alibi for Edgar? They sound a lot alike. I don't know. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Cheaters covering for each other. I'm a manager at a custom service. I would never talk to. Yeah. That nobody. Who talks like that? Especially to someone like he's just spoke to. Always late. Did your hair turn out good? Jeff is nefarious. So once again, Seth always bends backward with the media or any requests to find Sebastian, not them. Yes. Also, I have also heard that allegedly in the days and weeks leading up to Sebastian's disappearance, that KK was she wasn't happy about being at home by herself, like without Edgar being home, and she allegedly did not like it, and there was alleged a lot of frustrations going on between the two, and that if Sebastian would like get overwhelmed or something, and there was like outside, like out back or anything like that, sometimes the neighbors, certain neighbors could hear them, and that allegedly they a couple different neighbors would come over to KK's house and kind of give KK and Sebastian some breathing room, if you will. Give like try to just decompress everyone. There was weird things going on, said by a neighbor. Yes. Yep. Yep, that as well. Weird stuff allegedly going on. I think it was allegedly the last time Edgar left, which was around the 1st of, and when I say the 1st of February, let's just say before the 9th or 10th, 9th or so, that allegedly there was words exchanged outside between the two, and there were specific neighbors that heard things that they were saying. Started new job February 4th, 2024. But that's technically, I guess, when he took the job, but he was home between, he had to be home between February 4th or 5th and allegedly at least a few days after that, in my opinion. So there's that. And to me, that makes more sense now. When you remember when I always said there's something that Edgar always told, that always said that really stuck with me. And because Edgar's not really, when he's on panel, in my opinion, he's not really a reflective person. He is more a reactive person. He doesn't generally stop and think about what he's going to say. He just kind of cans it out. And me, I try to be a more reflective person. I pause a lot and I try to think about what I'm going to say and try to use my words, the best way I can. And he always said, someone asked him, if you could change anything, what would it be? Then he paused and he said, I would have probably to have worked closer to home more. And that I knew in his voice and the feeling of the behavior, right? The mannerisms, that he was very reflective on that. And I never thought of it as so he could be there for Sebastian. I've always said that for Katie, right? I think he wished he would have been there working closer because of KK. So I think that's important. And so I was told that KK she felt allegedly overwhelmed and alone, allegedly, the days and weeks leading up to Sebastian, which I understand that, right? I mean, I understand that. If you've ever raised kids and if your husband works out of town or your significant other, whoever, your wife works out of town, and you've got especially younger kids, it's hard, right? That's a hard thing. But I find that interesting. Agree, I felt something different in his voice. Like he actually meant it that time. Yeah. Yeah. And there was something that I think was said when Edgar and KK was allegedly out. When he was leaving, he was actually getting in his truck at this time, and he was leaving, I guess, to go to Memphis, allegedly. That the neighbors, he said something that kind of stuck with them, and I need to ask some people in the neighborhood if I can say what that is, but it's been said before. But I'll ask, and we might go over that later. Thank you so much, Daily. Really do appreciate you, honey. Good to see you. How are you feeling, love? Hope you are well. Thank you, D-Real. Thank you again, and thank you, Daily. Thank you, Summers Army. Really do appreciate you, Daily. If whoever received that, make sure they thank Daily. Really do appreciate you, Daily. If you and your hubby are good, love you guys. Serenity on a panel CP was on last night. He was asked about the 5 CPS reports, and he said there was only 3, which is different than what he originally said of 1. Well, what even makes that more hilarious, in a sarcastic sense, when I say more hilarious, is just on when he blew up about "Don't talk about my truck," he said he didn't know how many there were. Said he didn't know how many there were. He knows how many there are. He knows how many there are. But that's interesting, because he said he didn't know how many they are. And actually, just day before yesterday, I said Edgar said he didn't know how many there was on a panel recently. How would you not know? Especially as the type of person Edgar is, right? He, in my opinion, is definitely, a control freak. Bailey, thank you so much for gifting 5 pearl necklaces. Wow, thank you so much, my dear. Really do appreciate that. So, and that's just since from what, 14 months? 14 months? Did CP say what the reasons were for the 3? Nope, he's not going to say. He's not going to say. He went back and, hey, Betty, good to see you. He said, what was that? He went back and CK it out. He just got the math wrong again. Yeah. Justin, is he counting 3 as in how many states? California, New Mexico, and Tennessee? Probably. You're probably right, Mohawk. That's bingo. Yeah. 61 more thumbs up, and we have a chicken party. Come on, y'all. You're probably right there. Justin, do you know why Terry Lynn was sitting on the foot side at the courthouse yesterday? Yeah. A narcissistic person who is a control freak is, in my opinion, Chris's personality types would completely clash with an autistic child. It's so sad. I can only imagine what Sebastian went through. And on Web Sleuths, he said that Sebastian tried to get him kicked out of his house. Correct. Yeah. He also said Sebastian, by telling on me, making it sound like I was so horrible. He says horrible, such a way. Okay, Gypsy said TL was not inside the. Yes, she wasn't. I don't think she was. You're right, Gypsy. Now that you say that, because they were outside, about ready to duke it down. Uh, March 17th live. In my opinion, well, I mean, yesterday was, in my opinion, I think it was a way for Edgar to try to control the narrative of the things he wanted, about everything that happened yesterday. It's I don't understand it. I think he likes to, if he feels out of control, he wants to get everyone back in. Oh, look, I'm a nice guy. It was his press tour. Yeah. Oh, look, I'm a nice guy. Look, I can sit up here and chill with you guys and laugh and do all that. And there's nothing wrong with, laughing or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but more as he just, I think a lot of people, particularly if they know someone, creator or subscriber, and they know someone more personally, it's harder for them to think that someone they like or may be friendly with could actually be a part, allegedly, of something really bad. And it's hard for a lot of people to separate that. There becomes, in a sense, an emotional attachment, or of, it's harder for them to picture someone doing something like that because they're nice to them, so they think, oh, no, I don't see him, not him. But those people, that can be very charming, those are many, especially men, are the ones you generally have to watch out for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. And people think, oh, I'm not I'm not being manipulated. I'm not being manipulated. Well, you're not thinking logically about some very big questions. Very big questions. And that's all where is Sebastian and what happened to him? Even Cruella's church group think her son and KK did something. Damn, girl mom. I've heard that. Sure have. Yeah, Crystal Pistol, it's bad. Justin, I don't believe her trust. LOL. I just don't think a blatantly open lie spread like that. Hope. I don't believe her trust. LOL. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you're talking to someone else, I think. All right, guys. I'll be back here in just a little bit with our members only live. You guys are amazing. Thank you all so much. I know it's been very busy in here today, so that way I can see some more of your questions to the members and stuff, because it's a little bit crazy today. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really, really do appreciate you. If you are a member, you will get a notification because it's you know what I mean? Or you can look under it. No, Gypsy honey. No. I'm talking about Edgar. Gypsy, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people talking about like Edgar going up and people get this, we all naturally picture someone in our head, about like what we think they're like or whatever, how we perceive them. So yeah, they are Drishy. Yeah, they are. All right, guys. I'll see you guys here in a little bit. Just a little bit. Less than 30 minutes. All right, guys. Much love. Thank you all so much for joining me. We got a lot more to talk about. Bye-bye.